Hi. Um, I wanted to make a little video about some things that I experienced. Yeah, it was great. Sorry I look a little disheveled. I'll tell you why. I went to SSM for actually I only really went because I was puking and it was bad, and usually when I start puking a lot, I issues with my, I don't know, stomach. I don't know. I think it's acid reflux. I don't know, but like whatever it is, I went to the hospital for that. Oh. And so, um, they asked me some questions, about like my mental health for some reason, which is weird because this unit didn't even have a behavioral health unit at all. Why ask that question? Why do you care? Anyways, so they asked me questions about my mental health, and I mean, I have been having some suicidal ideation, kind of like how what D'Angelo Wallace was talking about in his recent video, where he feels like an underlying thing of like suicide, but doesn't feel the urge to like act on it necessarily. For me, I feel like I can't act on it mostly because I know I wouldn't be able to tolerate the pain. But like, I don't know why. I just can't get myself whatever. Probably a good thing I can't get myself to that point, right? But also because like now I kind of believe that I'm just gonna come back into this lifetime to relive the same shit. So obviously there's something I gotta do or other people gotta do to, make it different. But so yeah, there's that underlying suicidal ideation, and just because I said that, they immediately like put me in like this room that didn't have a sink, and there was like a security camera, and like they took off all my clothes, which is like usually normal for like putting on scrubs or whatever, and like yeah, but like then they took all my stuff, and then there was a nurse assistant outside the door at all times. At all times. I was just there because I felt sick. Like I felt sick to my stomach. I was having weird sleep issues, and I figured, maybe I could open up about my mental health, and maybe I'll get some help or something. I don't know. I didn't know. First of all, I went to inpatient, so I didn't even know what their inpatient was like. But before I went to inpatient, I was just sitting there in that fucking room for like 3.5 days, maybe longer. I'm almost fucking 4 days. I want it felt like 4 days, and like can't do anything. There was nothing to do. I had nothing to do. Didn't have my phone. Didn't have shit to do. There was nothing I could do. There was no games. There was nothing. I could draw. That was about it. And drawing is fun, but only for so long. And like, I catched up on my sleep, and I guess I healed from whatever was making me nauseous. I don't know. I just have fucking nausea all the time at this point, I think. I don't know. Um, and so, after all that, it was just like me staying awake for like hours, just like bored as fuck, talking to some of the nurses assistant, whatever. Um, talking to them about shit, and like some of them were cool. One of them was a Trumper though. Yeah. Tried to just like casually navigate that situation as much as I could without. He was like, "Oh yeah, Candace Owens would make a great president." What? Dude, what? Whew. I had to be like, "Oh, Candace Owens, didn't she say that like slavery was good or something?" And he was like, "What? I don't." Some of these, listen, I'm gonna say this. Some of the Republicans in my state don't care enough to actually look into shit. They just like listen to buzzwords and like on Fox News or whatever. They don't actually look into the shit. And this is why I think a lot of them are conspiracy theorists, but aren't actually like anti-Semitic, because none of those places typically outright say Jewish people. You know? Like none of the Rockefeller things, like anytime I would look up anything about that kind of stuff, they never would explicitly mention Jewish people. And if you don't know the dog whistles, which most Republican Christians don't, you know, they just start to pick up on shit and don't even realize. And like, this dude obviously probably didn't look into the fact that she said Hitler had some good ideas, basically, or whatever. And so, oh, I finally eventually got out of there. Um, and they took me to inpatient, which is okay. And I was like, I was just, the whole time I was like, can I just be discharged, you know? Can I just leave? Oh my God. And one of the doctors came in and I was like, you know, I would love if I could just have like a psych reassess me, you know, so I could leave. They were like, yeah, you know, maybe psych will come down. I don't know, maybe psych will come down. I don't know, they said that they usually do the rounds. They usually go around all places, you know. I don't know if they'll ever come down 4 days. They're like 4 days, right? And so, um, wow, it's just wow. One of the dudes came in and was like, you know, um, I don't think that psych is going to reevaluate you because honestly, if you're suicidal and you go home now, it would be a major liability on us if you killed yourself. If you killed yourself, it'd be a major liability. Oh, Becky, I'm so sorry you lost your job. That kid killed himself, but oh, poor you. Oh, alive. God forbid. Oh, and God forbid indeed, because I didn't know that SSM was so religious. I had no idea. I didn't realize at all. The fucking paperwork I got, the folder in it said something along the lines of learning the healing or healing through the powers of God with a capital G. Ha! Wow, that's so fun. So we went to an entirely different place, all the way in fucking Wentzville, which is nowhere near where I live at all. You know, 45 minutes away, basically. Goddamn. And like, oh my god. This place, I mean, the people there I made friends with, because obviously you try to make friends with the people you're around when you're in these kinds of situations, because it's better to make friends than constantly fight. But the nurses were really shitty. First of all, some of them would keep asking, like, oh, sorry, is your name your dead name, or is it your this name? They would dead name me a lot, you know. Nurses that would know that, you know, at this point, you know, at that point I go by a certain name. They should know. It was in quotation marks. It's usually where the nickname goes, you know. They should know. They should know that if I don't want to be called my dead name, which is obviously a girl's name, you know, maybe don't, you know. It's just, yeah, there was so much. So we went in there. I went in there, and like, they had me strip off all my clothes, first of all. And second of all, the fucking bathrooms in there are shit. You have to, like, keep pressing, like, the shower button to, like, have it turn on and off. And, like, every 15 minutes, they would go around to the doors just to check on people. I guess. I don't know. My God, it was so hard to sleep with that, with the door constantly fucking opening. Like, I'm sorry, it kind of makes me paranoid. I don't like when people open my door randomly when I'm sleeping. Usually that doesn't happen in my life, you know? um, so, first of all, the whole time, even while I was at the emergency room, they kept getting my meds wrong for some reason. They just didn't have my medical information for some reason, even though they totally should have, because I've been to SSM before, and I've totally told them all my medication before, and for some reason they didn't. Also, they were in contact with my psychologist, right? Whatever the fuck. And he knows my medicine. He knows what doses I make or take or whatever. And they kept asking me, like, what do you know, like, how do you not have this? Is this not on my chart or whatever the fuck? This should be down. You should have this information. Why are you getting this so wrong so much? It wasn't until, like, yesterday that I finally got my lithium. Like, okay, dude. What the fuck? Oh my god. And There was this pissed me off so much. So, like, there, people would ask sometimes the nurses if they could, like, print something off for them. Like, this one kid would ask for, like, lyrics or whatever to, like, some songs. And, like, they're pretty, like, sad, depressing songs, you know? And then, like, I was like, hey, can you print off an image of Kali for me? Because I would love to draw a picture and I need a reference, you know? And she was like, yeah, I can do that. And then she comes back later and she's like, I don't know why, but I had such, like, a hard time printing that image. I don't know why. I don't know why, but it was just so hard for me to print the image. It just wasn't working. Some shit like that, like, just say that you don't want to print out my God because you value your Christian God so much more. So many of the recreational group therapies, there was some shit about God, you know, how you can look towards God or whatever. And I know they're not talking about my God. I know they're not talking about any of my gods. I know they're talking about their shit white God that isn't fucking actually white, but they've whitewashed and morphed into whatever the fuck they want it to be to fucking control Republicans. So, I stayed in there way longer than I needed to. Way longer than I needed to. I know that I was not at the same place that a lot of these people were. I was mildly suicidal, mild suicidal ideation, same thing that D'Angelo Wallace was talking about, right? Not the same as everybody else who were literally called, you know, in by their parents or whoever the fuck, or because shit going on at their house, and, like, you know, they took me back for that. And then they, like, gave me a questionnaire about, like, some things that I've, like, I don't know, whatever. And I said that, yeah, sometimes I have hallucinations, sometimes I hear voices, sometimes I think I have special powers, whatever the fuck, you know. And then I think they took a mile with that. Like, they took everything I said. First of all, they took a mile with it in the ER. I was only there because I was puking, all right? I was only there because I was having whatever the fuck was going on with me, you know? And so they took that shit and ran with it. And, oh, not to mention at the ER, not to mention at the ER, there was a cop walking back and forth every fucking minute, all the fucking time, asking the nurse assistant, are you okay? Are you doing okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Dude, I'm the one who's suicidal, apparently. Or critically suicidal, you think. Why do you... So, yeah, I think they see trans people as dangerous is kind of what I'm coming to the conclusion of. Like, you know, it's kind of what I was coming to the conclusion of. You know, because, like... Oh, my God. I just think that the whole God thing, just, you know, people misgendering me on purpose, people dead naming me on purpose, all that shit. The cops constantly walking back and forth for them, for those people, but, like, or for me, you know. Oh, well, you know what I mean, for the fucking nurse assistant, but, like, we're scared of me, I guess. You know, it's so fun. It was so fun. It was a great time. And also, the doctor there, because I said those things, he prescribed something to me called Geodon. I don't know what the fuck it is, but whatever it was, I swear, has given me worse hallucinations, actually. Like, after I took that, now, first of all, I was not trying to, but my stomach made me really nauseous and made me feel like I was puking because of that, and I was experiencing all the bad side effects. I asked the nurse to print out side effects specifically because I wanted to know what it might do to me, you know, and I was experiencing all the bad side effects, you know, and so they gave me something to counteract it, I guess, and, you know, ever since, like, it feels like my hallucinations have gotten worse. I have this weird thing going on where, like, I don't know, it almost feels like I'm tripping, but it's like tripping on a drug you should not be tripping on, you know, like a drug that's not shrooms. Basically, I like natural things. You know what I mean. My cat is trying to move. How about you decide what you're gonna do, huh? Yeah, okay. So yeah, I swear that made me worse. I swear it made it worse. Because I saw someone's foot move under the table, and I thought it was a cat running. There was like a piece of blanket when I was laying down that stood up, and it looked like a person in the shadows, and it took me like a couple seconds to realize it was or not a person, it was my blanket, and like feeling wavy and warped, and I don't know, not good, not a good time. They just took everything I said and ran with it, and I'm 90% sure that they gave me something so strong for schizophrenia and other shit because I'm trans. Yes, that's why, Zelda. It's because I'm trans. Thank you for getting the answer right. I think that's the reason why. I think that's the reason why they kept me back there so much. And also because of, like, I don't know, there was this dude being a dickhead, right? And there's like only one time we can listen to music in like the recreational group, right? And everybody plays their music, whatever they want to play. There's a DJ list, This guy was pacing. First of all, oh my god, the bitches that would pace back and forth drove me fucking insane. Fucking insane. Oh my god. I could hear every I could not sleep at all unless they were fucking sleeping. Cause good fucking god, bitch, stop fucking pacing around here, mate. Don't make me lose my fucking mind already fucking have. Being at the fucking ER, by the way, was like solitary confinement. Like it basically was. Apparently a lot of the shit they do, even at inpatient, is how they treat like mentally ill people in prison. So I don't know, kind of weird, kind of felt like it. No, I was incarcerated against my will because I didn't really want to go to fucking all that. I didn't think all this would happen. I didn't consent to waiting 4 days in the ER. I didn't consent to that. I didn't consent to dealing with the fucking bullshit. People not getting my medication right. Whatever. And so yeah, I got. Anyways, there was a DJ list, and completely forgot. There was a DJ list, and this dude pacing back and forth because there was this one girl who wanted to listen to some K-pop or whatever. This dude pacing back and forth, and he's like, God, I fucking hate this fucking boy band shit, whatever. And I was just like, hey, if we have to listen to your music, you have to listen to everybody else's, And he was like, hey man, fuck you, and started fucking yelling or whatever, and I was already getting up to go to my room anyways, and I was like, just saying, and he was like, fuck you, all this shit, and I was like, alright, fuck you too. But whatever, so we had to be separated, and he went to the other fucking side of the room, or there was like 2 different rooms for whatever reason. I guess it's for these kind of situations where people get in whatever kind of fights. I wasn't even trying to fight, I was just like, hey, fair is fair, like, so, I'm sorry, you have to listen to boy band shit, oh well, I don't really like K-pop that much either, but oh well, they played the fucking Cruella movie, which, oh, the Dalmatians killed her mother, so it makes sense why she's so shitty. Oh, it makes sense, huh? Which I think that movie is stupid, but like I'm not gonna like be like, oh, this fucking movie, fucking turn it off, fuck. God, those kind of dudes that, oh my god, they drive me fucking insane. I'm not scared of you. I just want you to know that, you 6-foot motherfuckers, I don't fucking care. You can pace back and forth and say fuck, and talk about how you're gonna fight everybody all you fucking want. I don't give a fuck. I'm not scared of you. If my brother can yell at me like he did while I was tripping on acid, I don't give a fuck. I'm not scared of shit, bitch. I don't care. I don't fucking care. You fuck shit. Get the fuck out of here with it. Oh my god. Oh, god. Anyways, yeah, like, whatever. And so, after all that, they, for some reason, only after that point, cops came into the room and would just stand there sometimes, and sometimes would look at me, whatever. What? Why? What? I barely even said anything. I just wanted to defend that one girl because she was like one of my friends in there, basically, But I'm the threatening trans person. I'm a scary, terrible trans person. Oh god. Oh my God, there's so many things I could do. I mean, you know, I probably believe in communism or whatever. And I'm scary because, like, I don't know, Jewish people made me or whatever the fuck, you know? Oh my God, it's scary transgender. God forbid. So, yeah. And I think it might be because I definitely did have a pocket knife in my bag. They confiscated that apparently. Apparently that makes me so terrible. I'm sure plenty of the dudes in there also had a pocket knife too, though. But sure. I'm the scary trans person, so you know how it is. Anyways, so I feel more fucked up than I already was. Like, I feel more suicidal than I already was, you know? Like, I didn't even have, like, plans to act on anything real. I told you, I can't hurt myself enough. Like, I know I could not follow through with that, you know? So there's no plan. I had no plan. There was nothing. I wasn't gonna do it. I already believed that there was no point in doing it because I would be reincarnated anyways. It was a great time, guys. It was a great time. You see my eyes? Don't they look kind of fucked up? I don't know what they gave me, but I swear it fucked me up. I don't know. Hopefully it fucking goes away, but I just feel fucking weird still. And, yeah, I don't know. Just a terrible experience all around, you know. Yeah. I feel worse now than I did before, actually. And I felt like some of that was intentional. I felt like they were trying to make me feel worse to keep me longer. You know. It did kind of feel like, oh, like, you know, you just have to be in this situation around people who, like, treat you like shit and, like, are transphobic and everything. You just have to deal with that, you know? Anyways, I guess that's really all I have to say. I just wanted to warn people to maybe not trust SSM behavioral health at all. Ever. You know. That's just me. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I'm sweaty right now because, this whole time. Couldn't water my plants. I had to rely on someone else to water my plants. And I'm very particular about how things go. And also, because I was gone and my cats weren't allowed to go outside and sit on the balcony, the squirrels had a free-for-all and decided that they were going to do whatever the fuck they wanted to. So they destroyed a lot of my fucking plants. Squirrels don't care about anything. They don't care about anything but themselves. They'll never care about anything but themselves. Ever. How do you have food in there? I did not feed you yet. Anyways, I'm gonna go because my phone's pretty much dead. Actually, let's see what it's at. It's at 2%. It was already at 5 or 6%. So, yeah. I really wish inpatient was better in this fucking country. I really wish Christian-fueled hospitals were better in this country. I really wish that when, you know, they mentioned God, I felt like I was included with my gods. They could have said God, goddesses, gods. They could have done, no. It was God. Jesus. I'm going fucking insane. They made my fucking mental health worse. They fucking did. I swear to fuck. They don't care. This country's going deep into fascism. They wanted to fucking ruin my mental health, and I know that they don't give a fuck because I'm pretty sure they feel like they can get away with it just because I'm trans. They know people don't give a fuck about trans people, so that's really fun. Just great time. I had a great time. I learned a lot about the mental health shit in our country, and it taught me a lot about how I will never get the help I actually need, that I can't rely on inpatient for shit, at least not with what I have currently with SSM. um, you know, can't trust people with your mental health ever. Can't just go to the hospital because you're fucking puking and shitting. I don't remember if I was shitting or not. I thought I don't remember what was happening. I don't remember, but whatever. So that was my time, my experience, a great time. Yeah. So yeah. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it encourages you, whoever you are, the viewer, to consider how our mental health facilities in this country could be better, and maybe you as an individual could go around and start promoting things to encourage people to give more of a fuck about mental health, yeah. I think that would be nice. It'd be nice, especially if you have more power than just being an individual, but all that money we need for the military.